Hey guys, what's up? It's Pseudo Pluto here, and this is gonna be the last one of these on the desk mat uh, review type videos. I just thought I'd get them out of the way while I'm here in Korea, and yeah, this is the only like non-programming idea I had. I had a bunch of videos pre-recorded before I left, um, since I'm gonna be in Korea for a month, but I forgot to upload them onto YouTube to make them available to just press publish. So that's on me. You'll probably have to wait till after I get back, so August. But I have a lot of cool videos coming up um, on the Linux and PC hardware side of things. But while I'm here in Korea, before I jump into the entire Korean thing, thought I'd just do some final like gear review type things. So yeah, this is how I survived the flight to Korea, and this is the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. It is a Retroid, sorry, not Retroid. It's a retro console running Android. It's the same kind of form factor as a Game Boy Advanced, so it's two-handed. It has the dual thumbsticks, kind of like Xbox, on each side. And it has a D-pad and the ABXY buttons. And for I/O, we have the touchscreen up here. We have the buttons that I just mentioned, as well as a home, start, select. And then we have USB-C for input and adding in like keyboard and mouse and stuff like that. I have to try adding in my full dongle back at home, but I'll update you guys if I'm able to, record the screen using a capture card or various USB-C accessories with it. And we have a mini HDMI for playing this on the big screen, supposedly. We have our power and volume buttons, as well as status light for charging. We have our shoulder buttons. On the back, we have just a pretty standard model and battery and electronics information. And then on the bottom, we have a headphone jack and a really annoying SD card reader and the annoying cover. So this thing is a pain in the butt to take out and a pain in the butt to put back in. So I would hold off on actually upgrading the storage as long as you can, or get like a big enough SD card that you don't need to like swap stuff out. So once you install the SD card, I would just connect it to your PC over the USB-C and then transfer all your ROMs and files over that way instead of pulling it in and out back again. But yeah, as we said, it's running a custom version of Android. Press A to unlock, so we can do that here. And I'm playing Kirby right now. So I'll go back and show you my RetroArch settings for Kirby, but I wanted to explain some of the quirks of how to set this thing up. So we have the standard Android settings, and what the interesting one is system, and then we also get about Retroid, and we get all this information, Rocket to Retroid 2 Plus. We get the RAM, 2 GB, Android version 9, all that good stuff. And we get the build number. And then we can also check for updates, which I believe is down here, updater. And it uses a custom OTA. So I don't think we're connected to the internet. But yeah, that's how you would update it. And an interesting part is, here we go, home. I believe it is settings. And then if I do, okay, so I found it. So it was not under system, it was under this handheld settings, which is actually where you control a lot of the Retroid settings. So we got power saving, connect TV, which is when I believe you connected over the mini HDMI. We got USB, status bar and input, so you can select the controller style and the input control. Status bar, which is up here. Virtual mouse, which you can do. Google services, which you want to be disabled to save some RAM and stuff. And then here under advanced, this is where all the good stuff is. So you can disable apps, whitelist stuff. And then the one that you want to run after you update the device over your OTA is you want to rerun the setup wizard. So when you get the device, don't do anything, don't install anything. First update using that settings page that I showed you, update over the OTA after connection to the internet, and then rerun the setup wizard to install like the latest versions of all the emulators and everything. Okay, cool. So then we have RetroArch. That's the only one that I installed, and I have only used it for GBA games so far. Here is the actual overlay that Retroid adds. I don't know what Live does, but you have record, you have your current system resources, you have screen brightness, and you have all this stuff that is kind of weird. But I believe to get into the menu is the start and select at the same time. And we're able to go into the menu. This is where you would upload stuff. And where did I do configuration? Under here, settings. So what you want to do is on-screen display, user interface. Yeah, so RetroArch has really terrible naming for stuff. So the one that I recommend, and it's not the default one that comes set up with the Retroid, I believe it comes with Retroid, you want to use this GLU UI because it's the one that looks the best, basically. And what you can also do is you can set the scale factor and all this tweak for appearance. And that's the user interface stuff. For GBA, the core that I use is VBA Next. You can handle cores here and manage cores. So I both have MGBA and VBA Next. And quick menu. Where is it? Options. Manage core options. Nope. Or shaders. Yes, okay, cool. And then for shaders for GBA, these are the ones I use. Where is it? I use GBA Color and Retro V2. So the way that you load that is you load, and you go into Shaders GSL. Okay, sorry, you'll go into presets, and then under presets, you'll get like a lot of CRT ones. And then under presets, you'll also get Retro V2 plus GBA color. And basically what that does, and so that will give you color accurate GBA color mappings. So your games will look like they actually done on the console. And you'll get the LCD scan lines, quote unquote, but it's actually like the LCD it's like squaring because of the large pixels used in the older panels. And yeah, so that's how I make my games look nice. And overall, I've been having a lot of fun with this console. I used it for my flight over. I played a bunch of Pokemon, a bunch of Kirby. And yeah, for the price that it's at, which is like roughly $200, I think it's a pretty good investment because it can play a bunch of games. And I didn't realize how much having the full RetroArch with the shaders plus the actual like native controls, how much it impacted how enjoyable playing older titles were. And I realized, those two things were the things that were missing for me to actually go back and play my old favorites like Pokemon and stuff. So yeah, hopefully this is a good overview, and yeah, hopefully you'll give this little cool thing a shot. And please let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to check out in Korea and make a YouTube video on. But yeah, okay. See you guys later. Pseudo Pluto out.